Now for Coco Gauff, she made a winning return to competition on Tuesday night, even though some old serving woes came back with her. Gauff had to overcome 23 double faults to win for the first time since the French Open final at lasting fellow American Daniel Collins 7-5, 4-6, 7-6 in the second round of the National Bank Open. Now, let's look at update on the show this morning. Looking at fixtures of games. What is happening? Well, games are still going down at the National Bank Games this morning. Well, you can call that also the Canadian Open. It's a WDA for this particular event. It is 1,000 points. So let's start with the ladies for the National Bank, or you call it the Canadian Open WTA 1000. Players through Victoria Mboko, Suzanne Lamens, Coco Gauff through. But more matches are going down today. 4 p.m. Naomi Osaka will take on Ludmila Samsonova. Madison Keys against Lara Sigmund by 4 p.m. same time. We have Anastasia Sevastova against Magda Linette, and Mark Kassler against Maya Jones. That one is going down by 6 p.m. But for 5:30 p.m., Rebecca Stromskova against Kati McNally. Lucia Brunzetti taking on Clara Turson. And the last set of games going down today, we see Emma Raducanu against Peyton Stearns. And that is going down by 11 o'clock. But let's look at the ATP category of this tournament, Canadian Open National Bank. Let's turn. Matthew Arnaud, Alexander Zverev, told you earlier, moved to the next round of the tournament. And for more games to go down today, Ben Shelton will be up against Andre Manarino, Hugo Gostin against Andrei Rublev, as we have Francis Taifero against Yoshite Wachinuki by 7 p.m. By 10 o'clock, Stefano Tsitsipas will battle Christopher O'Connell, and by 11:30, Francisco Kamesana will take on Alex de Minaur. Now, let's talk about preparations ahead of the U.S. Open. Now, Venus Williams, her comeback is headed to the U.S. Open next month, when she will enter the redesigned mixed doubles tournament with Reddy Opelka via wildcard entry. Williams, 45, will return to the tennis star last week after more than a year away, and Opelka were among the 14 teams announced Tuesday by the U.S. Tennis Association for its mixed doubles event scheduled for August 19 to 20. Now, 8 of the pairings received direct entry into the field based on having the highest combined current singles rankings, and 6 were given wildcards by the USTA. The players with sports in the bracket include 9 who have won at least one Grand Slam singles title, and 14 who are ranked in the WTA or ATP top 10 for singles. Now, let's look at the 8 duos with direct entry. They include Emma Navarro and Yannick Sinner. That is Emma Navarro, world number 11, world number 1 Yannick Sinner, world number 10 Ballot Bardosa, and world number 5 Jack Draper, world number 3 Iga Swiatek, and world number 13 Casper Ruud teaming up with each other. Elena Rybakina, world number 12, with world number 4 Taylor Fritz. Amanda Anisimova is teamed alongside world number 9 in ATP Olga Rune. Belinda Bencic and Alexander Zverev have been teamed together, same as Jessica Pegula being teamed with Tommy Paul, as Mira Andreeva will be teamed with Daniel Medvedev. But those originally had sought a place in the field with Stefano Tsitsipas, while Draper initially was going to play alongside Ziyech Huang. In addition to Williams, Opelka, the wildcard entrants are Emma Raducanu with Carlo Alcaraz. I just want to see this. It's going to be very fantastic. A lot of people are already thinking otherwise. Maybe something can come out of this mixed doubles at the end of the tournament at the US Open. All right, now, but let's move on. Let's move on this morning, and let's talk about the women's Afrobasket ongoing in Côte d'Ivoire. All right, now talking about the Women's Afrobasket Championship ongoing in Ivory Coast. The games are going down today. And, for Niger Tigers will not be in action because the team has already qualified to the quarterfinal round. But from games going down today, we have Mozambique taking on Guinea by 1 p.m. and Egypt taking on South Sudan by 4 p.m. 7 p.m. we have Senegal taking on Rwanda, Cameroon taking on Angola in the last game for today, and that will be going down around 10 o'clock. And the winner between Cameroon and Angola will face Nigeria's D Tigers. Now, looking at how the bracket has been made by the organizers, the winner between Senegal and Rwanda will face Ivory Coast in the quarterfinal round, scheduled for Thursday, while the winner between Cameroon and Angola, I told you earlier, will face Nigeria's D Tigers on 31st of July, which is tomorrow. The winner between Mozambique and Guinea will battle Mali, while the winners between South Sudan and Egypt will face Uganda. While Nigeria's D Tigers are path if they can get to the final, but hey, should they face either, or should they beat either of Cameroon and Angola in the quarter-final round, will face either Ivory Coast, Senegal, or Rwanda in a semi-final round. That's what the bracket looks like that we are seeing from the organizers. So we wish the girls all the best. Now, moving away from basketball, let us talk football. Jolasha Henry, how you doing? Good morning to you. How is Araro Makinde this morning?
Sabi dribble o, but you no fit dribble pass malaria if you no use insecticide treated nets. Malaria dey real o.
This message now from Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Kickoff Sports Show still live on Solutions 93.9 FM. My name is Oladapo Okunubi, and now let's talk football here. Good news for Okoronkwo, and we're getting not really good news coming from the home-based Eagles, the Chan team. But let's start with Esther Okoronkwo this morning, the player who made a lot of Nigerians smile at the outcome, including all the Super Falcons players though. But hey, Esther Okoronkwo has been voted Super Falcons fans a player of the tournament at the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Okoronkwo was one of the standout performers for the Super Falcons at the competition. The 27-year-old scored twice and registered 6 assists in 6 appearances for the Super Falcons. The FC Toronto star also won 2 Woman of the Match awards at the competition. The announcement was made on the Super Falcons X handle. And well, did I just mention Esther Okoronkwo without adding OON? Come on. Well, remember 5 of our teammates, Rashidat Ajibade, Folashade Jamilusi, Ashley Pomta, Chiwendu Ihezua, and Jennifer Echegini were also nominated for the award. So, remember Nigeria defeated the Lionesses of Morocco 3-2 in the final last week, Saturday. Now, let's go straight to the Nigeria's home base Eagles camp. Although we are getting news, but here this one says Harambe Stars coach Benny McCarthy has had to deal with a further disruption after a dependable player left his Chan 2024 camp following a transfer out of the country. That is 4 updates coming from a team in that will be playing in Chan. That is for the Harambe Stars. But talking about the Super Nigeria's home base Eagles, maybe we can call this a good news because the players are really focused. Now, one of the challenges facing coaches handling home-based teams is like these players they will go to the camp, but when they are in the camp, they are still pressing buttons to play outside the shores of the country. And once you leave Nigeria, you are not eligible to play in Chan. But here, home-based Super Eagles midfielder Harrison Austin has declared the team's readiness for the 2025 AFCON, the African Nations Championship Chan. Now, the Eagles are currently in Zanzibar for the final phase of their preparations for the banner competition. They played goalless against Zanzibar in a friendly on Monday, and Austin declared the team is looking forward to the start of the competition. So we wait to see how good this team is. But for Benny McCarthy's side, talking about his own country, having some of his main players leaving his camp, it is going to be a big headache for him, because after losing the strikers Emmanuel Soto and Moses Shumar to Zambia side Power Dynamos early this month, McCarthy would not have wished to see another top player leave, but that is exactly what has happened. Now we're going to break, and when we come back, we'll talk about Victor Osimhen's move to Turkish side and is likely to undergo medicals according to updates we are getting on the show this morning. Do not go anywhere.
Abeg, why all this commotion for Mommy Dolapo's shop?
It's Rocky by Chin Chin, no. Everybody's saying a better snack all day long.
Now, wow. This Rocky by Chin Chin, they're good for money snack. What are you eating that got you so excited like this?
Mr. Tunde, na Rocky by Chin Chin, oh.
Rocky by Chin Chin?
Yes, Oga. It's very delicious and nourishing.
Are you serious?
You don't believe me? Go ahead, have a taste.
Wow, no wonder everyone is crazy about it. Mary, help me and go get some Rocky by Chin Chin so I can use it for breakfast.
Okay, sir. Rocky by Chin Chin. Very delicious. Yummy. Rocky.
Rocky by Chin Chin. Unleash the unstoppable snack adventure. Produced by Sumal Foods.
Your comfort is important. If you're looking for quality, classy, comfortable, and imported furniture, Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise is a place for you. At Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, we've got a wide range of top-notch imported furniture for you at affordable prices. Name it: sofas, royal marble dining set, executive furnitures of all kinds, banquet furniture, bed and dressing mirror, kitchen cabinet, and lots more. Our intention is to make you feel comfortable always by providing quality furniture, whether at home, office, hotel, lounge and bar, and so on. Hurry now. Contact us today at Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, shop number AA 80-20, Railway Shopping Complex, Aleshiloye Market, and shop 8A-11, Railway Shopping Line, by Alalubosa Junction, Iyaganku Railway Crossing, Ibadan. Call 0802-303-0550 or 0706-225-2649. Johnson A. Nigeria Enterprise, home of quality furniture made for you.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Kiko Sports Show still live. Check the time right now. This is 9:18. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Now checking updates are coming from the world of football. Still talking more, but hey, outside Nigeria, let's talk about the draws for the 2026 World Cup. Las Vegas will host the 2026 World Cup draw on December 5, according to reports we are getting. And report says that Vegas is the chosen city after venues in Canada and Mexico were ruled out for the newly expanded tournament, which will be played across the United States, Canada, Mexico, with 48 teams instead of 32. Now, Pachuca executive Pedro Cedillo, who is campaigning for Mexico to be the site for World Cup training camps, recently told journalists he expected a draw to take place in Vegas. Now, let's talk about a man who has conquered Italy, also conquered Turkey, while on loan, but is looking like a man who will stay for long in Turkey. And he is Nigerian star Victor Osimhen. Now, this man will undergo his Galatasaray medical today for 75 million euro move from Napoli. According to authoritative transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Nigerian international will land in Istanbul and will surely have his medicals today. All documents relating to the deal have been countersigned. Osimhen spent last season on loan with Galatasaray, scoring 37 goals and providing 8 assists in 41 appearances across all competitions. The 26-year-old rejected lucrative offers from Saudi Pro League side Al Hilal to join Okan Buruk's side. Now let's go about João Felix, who has also moved away from Europe to Saudi Pro League. He'll be playing alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. So, and let us look at how this transfer looks like for João Felix. No longer news that Chelsea forward João Felix has signed for Al Nassr in a deal that could reach £43.7 million. That is approximately 50 million euros. The figure is made up of initial £26.2 million fee and £17.7 million in potential add-ons. Now, Felix's former club Benfica were previously in talks to re-sign the 25-year-old. However, Al Nassr have now completed their move for Felix as they go all out to try and win the Saudi Pro League, having extended Cristiano Ronaldo's contract and also appointed experienced Portuguese manager Jorge Jesus as their new head coach. Well, what a nice deal there. But now let's look at what Manchester United is trying to cook for their fans this transfer window. If that food will be very sweet. I know a lot of Manchester United fans are not really happy with how the transfer dealings are going down. But hey, at least they've signed Mbeumo. And according to reports we got about this man, he said, well, a man convinced him to join Manchester United. And that is the coach of the side. Now, Bryan Mbeumo has revealed he spoke to other managers before moving to Manchester United, but said he was sold on Ruben Amorim's project at Old Trafford. Mbeumo became Amorim's second major signing of the summer when he moved from Brentford in a deal worth up to £71 million. Yeah, that is approximately $94.6 million. But remember, while United were always leading the chase for Matthew Cunha, they faced significant competition for Mbeumo from Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur. Now, looking at more updates here, Manchester United have made Oli Watkins and Benjamin Sesko their preferred target as they continue their search for a new striker. United have explored a number of different options after missing out on Liam Delap, who opted to join Chelsea from Ipswich Town. Now, a lot of Liverpool fans are not really, can I really say they don't really care about the movement of Diaz, but update this morning has it that Liverpool winger Luis Diaz has completed a £65.5 million move to Bayern Munich, the German champions. Right there, Bayern defeated Barcelona to the signature of Diaz, who leaves Anfield despite having 2 years left on his Liverpool contract. Liverpool rejected Bayern's initial advances and an offer believed to be in the region of £58.5 million, and that is approximately 67 million euros. But the Bundesliga champions returned with a second offer of £65.5 million. That's 75 million euros, including add-ons. Well, the Reds accepted the offer after securing what the club considers to be full market value. So maybe Isak should be on his way to Tokyo to join Liverpool. I said maybe. That's speculation, John. And remember, there are some teams out there who can hijack. We know the Saudi Pro League side, they have the money. They know what they can do, but do not underrate any team. Now, let's talk about more transfers here. Nice K, how you doing? Good morning. Watching all the way from Moyo. Now, reports coming from Manchester United striker Joshua Zirkzee insists he's not faced by prospect of Manchester United signing another striker this summer. The Dutchman scored just 3 Premier League goals in the first season at Old Trafford following his £36.5 million move from Bologna. He wasn't alone in the struggling to find a net. Rasmus Højlund scored 4 league goals as the team scored just 44 times in their 38 games. Still talking transfer stories on the show, looking at more players we are tracking for you this morning. Well, Manchester City have re-signed goalkeeper James Trafford from Burnley. The club confirmed on Tuesday, and according to report, the deal is worth £27 million, and Trafford has signed a 5-year deal at the Etihad Stadium with the option of an extra year. City defeated interest in Trafford from Newcastle United and signed the 22-year-old just 2 years after letting him leave for Burnley. Now going straight to the French League on. Remember, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has a return to the French League on and should also be unveiled anytime soon. But now let's look at updates here. Liverpool youngster Tyler Morton has caught the eyes of Lyon. West Ham are also said to be interested in the midfielder who was the target of Bayer Leverkusen and RB Leipzig for a loan move last year. The 22-year-old is currently in Japan on Liverpool's pre-season tour. Now, for Sunderland, who brought in Granit Xhaka from the German Bundesliga side, Bayer Leverkusen, now the team now has reached an agreement with NEC in Meng to sign Robin Ruffs. The Dutch goalkeeper will fly to the northeast to undergo a medical to sign a long-term contract. Now, Roma has considered Wolves forward Fabio Silva along their interest in Claudio Echeverri. According to reports in Italy, the 23-year-old spent last season on loan at Spanish side Las Palmas as they were relegated from La Liga. You are as good as your last game. So, how will you bring in a player who got relegated with a side he played for last season? Now to Chelsea. Chelsea have set the asking price for Albanian striker Armando Broja at £25 million. The 23-year-old, who endured an injury-ridden spell on loan at Everton last season, made 10 league appearances and failed to register a single goal contribution during the 2024-2025 campaign. Well, looking at the deadline day countdown, 33 days, 10 hours, 32 minutes, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, more days, more hours to go for the deadline transfer day. But my time is up on the show, but I have to leave now and be back tomorrow morning. Well, Comrade AJISOPE will be joining Comrade LAFENWA on the other side, looking at the headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers this morning with different reactions and different bass boosts. My name is Oladako. Could be like, well, let's see, we say keep doing sports and stay safe. Good morning.